Hello again and welcome back to another one. And this video today is pretty much a follow-up to the story we covered a few days ago when hip-hop outlets were caught red-handed spreading misinformation when 10 Kanye West albums hit 1 billion streams on Spotify. Outlets reported it as a record for Kanye, when Eminem pretty much set that same record roughly 1.5 years earlier. And here we go again, as coincidentally, roughly a week after that, another outlet has been caught in quotes manipulating data once again, and it just happens that whenever this is done, Eminem gets the short end of the stick. I don't know why, but that's been the case, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. We also have something that adds to this, as today in 2005, Eminem's Curtain Call debuted at #1 on Billboard 200, and the rest is history, and we'll get to the significance of this that adds to the drama. But before we get started, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So a hip-hop account on Twitter during the heated debates on Eminem versus Jay-Z decided to share this: rappers with the most platinum certified albums, United States, and it shows Jay-Z at #1, which was expected, but what caught the attention of fans is that it shows 17 albums. So certainly collaboration albums were counted for Jay-Z, which is odd because by that metric, how the hell is Eminem at 9? And when the hip-hop account got called out for this discrepancy, they claimed, "I included albums where the rapper is credited as the main artist. D12 is a separate entity from Eminem." And this is where all hell broke loose, as when you head over to RIAA's database that you can access right now, Jay-Z credited as the main artist clearly shows Jay-Z has 13 platinum albums. Park's numbers are also wrong, as he's got 9 as seen in the database. So as you can see, RIAA certainly doesn't credit collab albums to a solo artist, even if it says Jay-Z and Kanye West on the album cover. That's a separate entity. So to sum it up, a different standard was used for Eminem, but the rule didn't apply to Jay-Z when the actual source shows what counts as main artist and what doesn't. And the reaction started pouring in. Collab albums have been counted for Hov, not for the others. Anyway, Eminem and Tupac the only rappers who have 2 diamond albums. Despite the fact that Eminem's totals haven't been updated in some cases for decades, RIAA total still shows Eminem at #1 for rappers with total certified units at 46.5 million. It's right there in the database. But based on the patterns we've come to expect from outlets, that defeats the purpose, since Eminem will be on top, and going off totals, Park is next at 36.5 million. Back on topic, another user expanded, "I love Hov, but I hate how y'all do everything to discredit Eminem because M has more and you left them out to suit your agenda." The RIAA literally has a database that shows what counts as main artist and what doesn't, yet the data was twisted. Jay would still have been #1 with 13 platinum certified albums, which makes this whole thing a head scratcher. Like, why still choose to alter the data? All just to make Jay appear much higher than he actually is, and some were baffled. Eminem has way more than 9, he has 10 in his solo catalog alone, plus 2 with D12, his collab album with Royce is platinum, Curtain Call is almost diamond, The Re-Up is a compilation album but it's also platinum, 8 Mile soundtrack also platinum, plus how did you get 17 for Jay? Well, different rules apply to Jay as I've shown, and here's a mistake that fans make. There's a difference between eligible for platinum and certified platinum, as Interscope is yet to apply for Hell the Sequel, Revival, and Music to Be Murdered By, though they've been eligible for platinum for a while according to estimates, but it doesn't get certified until Interscope actually pays for it. And since manipulating data is in style these days, some decided to clap back in debates about this with takes like, "It is not related with Eminem, lol, but if you want we can argue about Eminem versus Jay-Z sales, or how Eminem hasn't had to buy any platinum plaques, or how he doesn't bother to update his certifications, but come on, this has nothing to do with the OG tweet." Some shots thrown in that one, since you can literally read up on how Jay-Z has pretty much worked around traditional means to earn platinum plaques without actually selling to customers the traditional way. The most recent examples are Magna Carta Holy Grail, where Samsung paid for 1 million albums. This earned it a platinum plaque from the RIAA, although Nielsen SoundScan Billboard source did not count the copies for obvious reasons. Same thing with 444, it earned a platinum certification thanks to a deal with Sprint, where the album was also given away to customers. Check out this report that makes this one quite hilarious. His first week sales are now expected to double those for Kendrick Lamar's Damn, previously the year's fastest selling album, shifting 603,000 copies back in April. But then Variety magazine noticed something odd. The photograph of Jay-Z receiving his Platinum Award was taken before 444 was released, and that's because Sprint already paid for over 1 million copies, just like Samsung did before. Nielsen SoundScan obviously dismissed these sales, and on a global stage, this is why you didn't find 444 in IFPI's global report for 2017. As for actual sales, it didn't move 1 million in the United States, let alone worldwide. In the global top 10, it was only 2 rap albums that made the cut. 1.3 million for Damn, 1.1 million for Revival, despite the fact that Revival dropped 15th December. So you get what that user meant by Eminem hasn't had to buy any platinum plaques. And here's how Curtain Call ties to this. When it was falsely reported that Kanye is the first artist to have 10 albums top 1 billion streams on Spotify, many defended the hip-hop outlet spreading misinformation, claiming that Curtain Call is not an album. So when this was reported today in 2005, Eminem's Curtain Call the Hits debuted at #1 on Billboard 200. It's the longest charting hip-hop album in history, lasting over 500 weeks. Since just a week ago, many claimed it wasn't an album, just to justify the spread of misinformation. Some fans didn't forget, hence reactions like, "If I remember correctly, hip-hop Twitter told me that Curtain Call is not an album. That is something that Eminem fans have made up." All this drama just to give Kanye a record that Eminem held, and today we see different rules applied to Jay-Z just to make it appear like he's so far ahead of everyone else on the list. But on a side note, at least you don't have to pay for updates to check out worldwide estimates that shows Eminem closing in on 200 million albums sold globally. But this doesn't fit the pattern right now, as it would show Eminem so far ahead at #1 for rappers. I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this whole drama. Tell us in the comment section below. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to those who don't celebrate. I'm well aware of the fact that not everyone spends this time with family, so I had to come through. Besides, I'm off work at these periods in real life, so it's no problem for me. Once again, thanks for watching and see you on the next one.